This is gonna sound like a completely different vehicle. And we're on to stage 2.
That's called a heck job right there. Aw, it's empty. No gold bars. Whoa, easy, He-Man.
Woo!
That driver's seat is actually pretty comfortable.
Cab is completely stripped. It is ready for our car builder's 3-stage system.
We're getting ready to do the car builder's insulation and sound deadening in here. So we wanted to get a kind of a test of how loud it is without it so we can compare it later. So I'm gonna fire this thing up. We'll have it recorded and we can listen to it when it's all done.
Cold start.
Nice cold start, yeah. Not super cold, so it wasn't that bad. So it's not terribly loud in here. We're kind of used to louder vehicles. We had an 87 van. The bus cab wasn't loud, but it wasn't quiet. If you're coming from a modern like car SUV into a vehicle like this, it probably seems pretty extreme. To me, this was actually quieter than I expected when we got it. That being said, it is noisy, and the other thing is the heat from the engine, when it's warm out, you can really feel that. So it'll be cool to see what the difference is after we insulate.
Time to tackle the cab. This Unimog was advertised as a rust-free cab, and so far it looks really, really good. But today we are going to be digging in under all of the mats and panels. We're going to take the seats out, and this cab is going to get a full renovation. We have a 3-stage car builder's system that we will be lining the whole cab with, and that's for sound deadening and heat insulation. This is going to be a huge project, but by the end, the cab will get a full transformation, and it'll be a lot more comfortable for us traveling full time. First step, demo. We gotta rip all this stuff out. Ooh, that's my favorite part. Demo is always the best because you're just ripping stuff out, putting it back in. Not as much fun. So I guess the first thing is just to take out as much as we can. We'll probably need to take a few pieces of the dash off. These mats look like they're just set in here, so we'll start with those. Doesn't get easier than that.
Yeah, it's the easy one. Those are nice though.
I think we'll keep these and maybe put them back in.
Definitely.
Pretty hard to find custom Unimog floor mats.
I'm pretty bummed that we're removing the seat because it's really cool. Folds down into a standing deck with the gun hatch. I'm pretty bummed that's going to be gone. Kind of want to keep it, but Savannah will probably be in passenger seat most of the time, so I don't think he's going to go along with that. Ah, it's so cool. We should just keep it. Yeah, it's just kind of like wedged in, I think.
Yeah, I think we gotta pull it forward.
We have the storage box. I've seen this on other ones because they had a different seat in it. There's a little storage compartment right here. That's awesome. We might be able to use it now. Really hard to get to this last bolt though.
Got it.
You have to slide your end forward.
Okay. Can't.
Caught on something? You mean to get over there?
I can't because of this thing.
Seeing that dumb bar.
Yeah, you might have to like... It looks like it's coming out.
Good if you can.
It's just kind of awkward.
Yeah, well, it wants to open up. Whoa, easy, He-Man.
Woo! I'm doing it!
Let's open up the safe.
Wow! Look at this. Look at all this room for activities.
Yeah, like sitting. Should we pop the safe?
Absolutely.
I went on the quest to follow my treasure map to my secret key, which was in my glove box. What do we got? Aw, it's empty. No gold bars.
Oh.
That's cool, though. That's useful storage right there. I thought there was gonna be gold in there. That's cool though. I'd seen this on a different one. I didn't know if we had it. And we do. Oh, it's heavy. Okay. Hey, driver's seat's out. That driver's seat is actually pretty comfortable. Sad to see it go. That's called a hack job right there. That's what we call that.
I mean, you're literally hacking that little metal cabinet off the wall. It was welded in.
Yeah.
Paint's just coming right off of this steering cone. So I guess that's getting a new coat of paint too.
Yeah, it was pretty chipped up.
Yeah, it was. Didn't look very good to begin with, so I guess this whole thing is getting painted because this was a little rusty, but I was able to clean it up. Not too bad. Get this paint off and then hit it with some black. It'll look really good.
Doesn't want to quit. You gotta really do it from over there.
This brings me back to the shuttle bus days.
Oh.
That vinyl flooring glued to all the shuttle bus floors.
Oh, that was terrible. I forgot about that.
This is very similar. Oh my gosh. We've got the cab completely stripped. The biggest thing that we have to address is the rust that's on the floor of the driver and passenger side of the cab. Both of these areas were just surface rust. It didn't go too deep. It really didn't damage the metal, but we wanted to make sure that we took a scraper and got everything off that we could, grinded down a lot of it, and now I'm gonna coat those areas with POR 15. I'm also just gonna coat any spots of bare metal, things that we cut off of the wall. I'll probably just POR those as well. So we're gonna do 2 coats of this to make sure that that rust can't spread and get any worse. There's 2 little spots at the bottom of each door that just had some surface rust. Definitely want to address that. And once we finish this step, we will finally be ready to start into the 3 layers of car builders. Finished up the cab last night and let the POR dry overnight. It's looking really good. There wasn't a lot that we had to do in the cab as far as rust remediation. It was just the floor of the driver and passenger seat. It really wasn't that bad. We just want to make sure that we're treating it so it doesn't get any worse over time. Probably the biggest part was taking the seats out and cutting out all the old army pieces that were in here, all of the mounts and shelves and racks. There was a ton of that stuff. Cab is completely stripped. It is ready for our car builder's 3-stage system.
In the past, we've never done any sound deadening to any of the vehicle cabs, so we just left them stock. But this year, we're going to be doing this 3-stage installation kit. We got this from Car Builders. They're one of our build sponsors. And as I said, it's 3 different stages. The first is these big butyl sheets. If you've ever worked with butyl tape, it's kind of similar. And then you can cut them to whatever kind of curves you need within the vehicle. As we know, cabs are all kind of funky shapes. That'll go on pretty much everything. After that, there's an acoustic liner, and this will help cut down sound that's coming from the ceiling rattling or the back wall. It's like a thick foam. After that, we have our mass noise liner. This goes on the floor as well as the firewall, and then we'll put something protective over the top of that at the end. I think we're going to do carpet. But I can't wait to just see how much this actually cuts down the noise. It should be significant. Cool thing is it came with a little installation kit. Got like a knife in there and a roller. This is going to make a huge difference in the cab of the Unimog. This is going to be a big project, so we're going to start with stage 1, sound deadener.
We just finished stage 1, which is the sound deadener, so now we're moving on to stage 2. This is the van liner. We were calling it the acoustic liner, but its name is actually the Car Builders van liner. This is just a closed cell foam, has a foil backing, and the other side is adhesive. So we are going to use this on the back wall and the ceiling. So we've got a whole big roll of this, and we're on to stage 2. Kind of feel like I'm in an oven in here. Everything's so reflective. I feel like I'm gonna get a sunburn. Just kidding, there's no sun. It's winter time. This stuff is pretty easy to cut, to be honest. Let's see if that fits.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Other thing, since that's gonna be covered, you can always shove little skinny pieces in there if you want to.
So sticky, everything sticks to something in here. I'm gonna try to go from that side to this side. Gotta get it straight, and I have to get it around those wires.
And if you get it not stuck on everything else
Yeah.
while you're doing it, that's the hard part. Going for it.
This is what I've been training for.
Really? When have you been
No.
training for that?
Oh no.
Looks good.
Going really well.
One tiny piece on the edge up here, but try to grab it out. There it goes. I bet this is gonna help a lot, actually.
It's a little far to the right.
Yeah, you did it.
Oh, gotta stick it.
Looks good.
This is gonna sound like a completely different vehicle.
Yeah.
You can already hear when I'm talking in here. You can already hear the difference.
Next up, stage 3. This is the mass noise liner. It's a premium sound barrier. This will be going on the floor and the firewall. So wish me luck cutting pieces that fit well, because this could be a little tricky. It should help a lot though. So here we go.
I'm trying to see if we can get it to go around here because the engine is right in here, and we need to be able to access this door in case work needs to be done on the engine from this side. I'm trying to make something that we can put on here, cover with carpet, and make it removable so you can always pull it back and get to this door. But the majority of the sound from the engine is coming out of right here, so I want to cover it in some way. This is the first fit, but I think it might work. I think we can make it work and make it removable. Well, that was the smoothest one I did yet. And then I broke it.